Oof, okay. Here we go. How we doing tonight, everyone? Give me a moment while I get everything adjusted here. As you can see, we're starting up with a new game tonight. And I'm going to be trying my other scene out for this. So let's see here. Yep. Aha, there we go. Victory. Okay. Figure I'd give this one a test out because I hadn't really messed with it before. And since we're doing a different kind of game tonight, I didn't think I needed the full screen. I mean, I can swap it over if it becomes that big a deal. But, I mean, it looks like it's only clipping a teeny tiny bit of the edges off on this, which is fine. I think that's just like the fancy border when you're in game, so not that big a deal. Just making sure I got everything in order while we're starting out here. Oh, now Stream Elements is doing its thing. Wow, okay. Was wondering when the other bots were going to kick in, but I guess one's better than none of them. Okay. Just sending out a quick broadcast that we're getting started. Oh, that was dumb. Whoops. My phone has been such a mess this last little bit. Anyways, yeah, we're going to be doing Mothman 1966, which I don't really know much about, but it's Mothman, and it looks cool, and that's all I really need. Mothman's up there in peak cryptid design. Very iconic, very inspirational. Fun cryptid. A little easier to make fun stuff with than a big ape man, which is important. Trying to think of a good pun for this. My brain was not wanting to pop up with any good puns, so it is what it is. Okay. Well, while I'm sitting here, I know there's text that's got to load up anyways when I start this. Hang on, I see an issue already. Look at that. Yeesh. Wow. Pay no mind to the illusions being put in front of you. There we go. For some reason, my chat box, he was in the wrong spot. He was lost. So it looks like we're playing as somebody named Holt. Holt. Oof. That's a name. 3 red and 5 black in the discard pile. Oh, it's probably for the best you can't see that bottom part, because it's being done with my controller sensor and not wanting to notice it. I didn't really feel like using a controller for this. It's a point and click, so I figured it was an easy game for me to just relax on after working. Alright, of the 6 cards face up on the counter, 2 are red and 4 are black. So 5 red in all and 9 black. You have no more moves. So, you have to bet now. 5 red and a few black. I don't really know the rules of solitaire very well, so sounds right to me. With so many black cards drawn, it feels natural to choose red. Numbers should be on your side. Even though you've already chosen, you decide to stay away from the counter. You can't bear losing again. You think of your grandma, Elsie, trying to win at solitaire for over 60 years. I mean, is that how long a match of solitaire takes? I might have to look that up in a little bit. This phone is misbehaving so badly. Yeah, that sounds right. And yeah. Okay. Here we go. Okay, now I can fully pay attention here. I was being dumb for some reason lately, ever since one of my little message apps updated. Anytime it has a message pop up, it won't let me click on anything on the screen afterwards. Oh well. Let's get back to this now that I've got my stuff ready on the side. You take a deep breath and keep sweeping. I already like the graphics in this one. This is nice. Very retro. Those kind of games are usually fun. I haven't done too many point-and-click ones, but I've done plenty of, like, purposely NES level games before. Alright, let's see. Elsie's been paralyzed from the waist down since she was 21. Your mom was only 2 months old. Wait, your mom passed when you were only 2 months old. Okay, that makes a little more sense. I read that way wrong. I was like, wait, your mom can't be 2 months. The winter Elsie taught you to play solitaire. Your parents and sister had been dead for almost a year, and you'd already begun to forget their faces. Although you cook for her, do the laundry, bathe, and even dress her, it still feels like she's the one taking care of you. Lots of ... I imagine those pop up a lot in like text bubbles for me. You close your eyes and almost feel Elsie stroking your hair. You're 11 years old again, kneeling next to her bed, crying your heart out. Ding. Suddenly the bell rings and you feel an invisible force trying to drag you into the present. Ooh, do we just stay nostalgic, or do I go yell at this bicycle outside? Ooh. If this works like any other choose-your-adventure game I've done, there will be fatalities on my side. I don't know how I don't manage to die in some of those ones they come up with now, Until Dawns and everything. I've managed to somehow fall ass backwards through winning in those games. I don't really get how, but it happens. Whatever. We'll go see what's going on out here. No sense just sitting in the past. And my favorite sentiment. Those fucking kids. The first breath is followed by 2 more. They step on the hose and activate the bell for a second and third time. You don't know what comes over you, but you yell some things at them that you're too ashamed to remember. No, I don't think I've ever been ashamed to just yell things at people. You justify yourself thinking they might be the ones who got into your garage that night and stole some parts of the replica machine gun you're building. You won't let anyone mess with your project. The Winans steam machine gun is the jewel of your collection. Steam machine gun does sound pretty cool. The kids yell at you, old freak, and laugh, sheltered by the distance. They got some Atari graphics over there. Little E.T. Legendary E.T. Atari game. Deep down you know that it can't be them. How would they know which parts of the machine gun were worth stealing? Anyways, that guard dog's being brought over in a few days and you'll be able to stop worrying. Yeah, we're out here. We might as well check the hose. Do gas station stuff. Whatever it is humans do at gas stations, I'm not sure. You think about what someone told you at the bar, about replacing the hose with a thicker one so that it could only be activated by the weight of a car. And what happens if the kids jump with their bikes and land on top of the hose with one of the wheels? You asked. Kids are always going to find some way to bust your balls, they replied. I don't want kids busting anything near me. It's gross. You try to calm down. You look at the shelves and think of solitaire. Think of the solitaire your grandma taught you. Your grandma always said that everyone has their place in the world. Why does this phone keep going off? Jeez. Alright. At least that was a funny one. Alright, let's see. And that people keep dancing around it without ever reaching it. To win this solitaire, you have to stop dancing. You know that the chances of winning are incredibly low, almost zero. You can't bring yourself to turn over the next card and decide to start sorting the shelves instead. Doing simple jobs builds up your self-confidence and provides you some illusion of control. Ooh, do I get to organize the shelves? Ah, just like the old days. I didn't even pay attention when I just clicked. Did I click bottle? Oh, I see what I did. Box. Yeah. Place something from lower shelf. Bottle. Yeah. Replace the empty space. My favorite thing to pick up at the grocery store. Just empty space. I hope this color coding doesn't mean something important, because I'm ignoring that. I just want to put the stuff where I want it to go. Bottle. Box. Can. And we'll put the other can right there in the middle. Perfect. Look at that. Majestic. Good. One type of product on each shelf. I mean, I like organizing things, so that was nice. I don't know who let him stock his gas shelves the way he had them before. That was... Look, it's the Men in Black. You scratch your head. This time, sorting the shelves doesn't help. You feel the same urgency as before, and you can't think of anything else. Is the card going to be read? You need it to be read. Suddenly the air seems heavy, and you find it a bit difficult to breathe. 3 men in black are staring at you. That guy looks kind of like me. I don't know how I feel about that. That one right there, he got my eyes. Yes. Oh. A POW test spawned. Nice, okay. You wish you'd ask them how they'd got into the station without you hearing the door open, or how they left the car without the bell ringing. But that trembling yes was the only thing you managed to utter. Should I do I don't know what kind of voice to give the Men in Black. I could do like last podcast and just do that terrible breathing in voice, but I think that'd be uncomfortable to me. Let's go with the Moose. The Moose? After a few seconds of not receiving any response, you decide to break the silence. I'm gonna ask him what's up or give him directions. You bought a woman whiskey. You don't know if that's the right move, but you try to relax and be more friendly. Do you know of a more effective way to socialize? You told her the dream about your grandma. Good, like, radio broadcaster voice. A chill runs through your body. It's been a few weeks since that night. And even though you had a good time with Martha and no regrets, something about the way these Men in Black ask their questions makes you uneasy. What do you want to know? Granny in the forest. One of the men farther back lets out a cracking noise. You look at him, believing he's laughing, but the man in black's expression doesn't change. Do I tell these creeps about the dream? Ask them why they want to know? I do want to know why, but they give me some danger vibes here. Holt seems like a peaceful, chill dude. I don't want to put him in too much danger here. I mean, he's got a ponytail. He's got to be trustworthy. I mean, no bias or anything. No, none. All right, let's see. You know what? Holt seems like a kind of a pushover. He seems like a nice guy, so I'm just going to tell him. My grandma's been bedridden for over 60 years, but in the dream I saw her running through the woods. Start from the beginning. I'm enjoying that stupid voice too much. And don't omit any details. I don't know if how many lines those guys are going to have, but I don't know if I could keep doing that the whole time. Okay. Maybe I should even do like a serious face when I'm doing their lines. Just, yeah. That's good. You don't know if it's the way they look at you or because of a certain authority in their voice, but you tell them everything about the dream. 5 or 6 weeks ago, you woke up in the middle of the night, certain that something had happened to your grandma. You ran up to her room and Elsie wasn't in bed. The window was wide open. You ran to it and saw someone walking through the trees. It was her, and she was holding a rifle of the kind your ancestors would have carried in the Civil War. You tried to call out to her. Your grandma started running and shot 2 or 3 times into the blackness of the forest. You were about to go down to find her when a winged figure with glowing red eyes appeared in front of the window and screamed. You stumbled backwards, and after hitting your head on the bedpost, you lost consciousness. You woke up in your bed and remembered the dream almost instantly. You went up the stairs 2 at a time and opened the door to her room. Your grandmother slept peacefully. On the bedside table was a glass of milk you brought her every night and the deck of cards she used to play solitaire. During the days that followed, you tried to convince yourself that it had all been a dream, even though you couldn't explain where the little stitches at the base of your skull had come from. After a few seconds, one of the men in black speaks again. Oh boy, here we go. Oh God. The spots on her legs predate her birth, Holt. I like how their heads are shaded in green to give them a little bit of mystery over here. All the trustworthy characters are just in blue. That's trustworthy. Not trustworthy. Definitely not trustworthy. I do like just that he's literally just a negative space in the background, though. That's cool. Very mysterious. What is he talking about? Is he referring to the dozens of moles on your grandma's legs? And what do they mean by saying those spots predate her birth? Elsie always makes the same joke when you sponge her calves. Ew. Be thankful that you have to clean my legs and not my grandfather's. According to what she told you, her granddad had been shot dead by an experimental weapon early in the Civil War when his legs were ripped to shreds. Ooh, hardcore. The Winnin steam gun, son, a machine gun that doesn't appear in any books. I feel like I could say that in like a Metal Gear Solid style, how ridiculous that sentence is. You think about the replica you're putting together in the workshop, and you wonder if it was the men in black who had stolen those pieces. You're not telling anyone about this visit, Holt. It's almost a RoboCop voice. I don't know why that's the vibe I went for. That is such an ominous man. For once a hat like that is just not an instant joke, because I wouldn't mess with the Men in Black. Every story I've ever heard about them is so fucking weird and creepy. No way. Not taking my chances. You start to complain when one of the Men in Black picks up a card from the counter. The top card of the deck. What the fuck? The crunch horrifies you. Now my man's crunching on the solitaire cards. What a dick. The teeth of the man in black seems to tear more than simply paper. Damn, my dude ate that card's soul. Yukimoto would be crying right now. Desperate, you throw yourself under the counter and look for the card. Your heart is pounding. You look out the window and you don't see the Cadillac. You walk to where the car was parked a few moments ago. It's an effective background music. I like that. Just wing, and then a little beeping every once in a while. Nice. Gotta love a good old weird electronic score. You step on the hose. Ding. And the bell rings. What the fuck? Jack of Diamond. Hey, it's red. Yo, we guessed right. It's red. Jack of Diamonds. Red. I knew it. You think about the edge one of the men in black tore off. Seriously, why the fuck did he bite the card? That's so weird. I mean, it lines up with every story I've ever heard of the Men in Black, so I guess there's that. Those are some fucking weird dudes. And you remember the noise he made when he chewed it. Was it a threat? A warning? You wonder if you should tell your grandma everything that happened. Didn't they just say not to do that? That happened, or just keep your mouth shut and keep playing solitaire with a marked card? Yeah, that's fucked though. Now he can't even enjoy solitaire because those dudes ruined his card. That's messed up, man. I'd be pretty upset if somebody just ate one of my cards in front of me. Ooh, now we're playing as Lee. Such peak character design. Oh. Alright, yeah, that's nice. I'm guessing from the look, Lee is some sort of military. Just, you know, it's that or he's a young J. Jonah Jameson. Nobody else has that haircut. What's wrong? I told you, it's nothing. A damn pause again. There's something she's not saying. The Mustang purrs. You shake your head, feeling sad inside. The sound of an engine hides no secrets. Oh my god, what a fucking dork. Lee, you're right. You bite your lip and sigh. Why is everything so damn hard? Victoria settles into her seat. Let's start over, okay? Where are we going? It's always tricky because I'm always torn. Do I want to do, like, my choices is like what I feel the character would do or what I feel the right answer is? Because sometimes the right answer just doesn't fit the character, and this guy's giving me this wannabe silent type feel. So I mean, I feel like answering the question would be the right thing, but it does seem in character to keep quiet, just like it seemed in character to be a complete wimp around the Men in Black with Holt. I mean, guy was having a panic attack about solitaire. He's probably not completely stable. Yeah, why not? We'll be cool. That's not really an answer, though. Okay. I don't know, Lee's kind of a dick. It's a surprise. Please. No, Vic, have some patience. You'll never forget this night. Victoria giggles and thinks this is the best gift in the world. For a moment, you forget all the previous discussions, your obsessions. A giggle, a friendly gesture. Making someone feel good ain't rocket science. You look at the clock and can't believe your eyes. You left your house on time, but you're pretty late. How could... You step on the gas. Lee. Lee! You scratch the side of your head. Wow, you really hate being told how to drive. Lee? Why doesn't she just tell you to slow down? You take your foot off the gas. Thanks. You're trying your best. You really think Victoria could be the one. The one. Your dad once said the perfect woman doesn't exist. Couples form when people get tired of looking and just give up. You remember your mother's rants, all those women's names she rattled off as if they were part of an endless grocery list? You won't end up like him. Anything but that. You try to smile and force yourself to be more cheerful. You want a clue? Yes. Victoria looks into your eyes and you feel the warmth on your face that takes you by surprise. Hey, that's almost like some song lyrics. I'm really liking the way they're doing the lighting here, though. That's nice. This is really nice for this style of graphics. And considering half of it is just empty space, that's always fun. I love old school graphics like that. You felt the same thing the first time you saw her in college. You keep looking at her for a few seconds. This seemed like forever. What? Do I have a booger? I kept a straight face almost. I almost did it. Where? You can't help laughing out loud and have a hard time containing the urge to kiss her. Aw. Aw. This is so sweet. Let's see. Surprisingly touching considering this is a game called, I mean, I know it's generic too, though, but very, very perfect 60s romance style. And I'm sure Mothman's about to hop in here and give this poor dude emotional blue balls. Alright, let's see. Give her a clue about the origin, give her a clue about the date, give her a clue about the myth. Huh. I mean, the myth is the cool part to me, at least, but how is the myth different than the origin? I feel like they'd be pretty much the same thing. Just realized that's still cutting off up there. That's... I'm gonna have to figure out what I did to that coding. I screwed something up there. Oh well, that's the VTuber life. You just scuff all the time. Alright. So I don't really care about the middle option. I guess we'll go, fuck it. We'll go with origin. It comes from far away. Victoria makes a gesture for you to complete the sentence. Yeah? You just shrug. It comes from far away. I mean, that could be anything. Guess then. The circus? Cold. Alright. One would be a source of superstition, but we're talking thousands. A source of superstition. A black cat? Victoria looks at you expectantly, desperate to be right. Freezing cold. I want to start using the warmer or colder in discussions. I never do that. It's so cheesy. I should just rewrite all of my social skills to only be movie lines. That would be the best way. Give her a clue about the date. It happened 100 years ago. Victoria answers almost immediately. After all, you're both majoring in history. Ooh, a whooper. The end of the Civil War. No, not in 1865. I mean exactly 100 years ago, Vic. Oh, let me think then. You're running out of time. There was a cholera outbreak in 1866. Yeah, that'd be pretty romantic right there, yeah? No. And how twisted do you think I am to set up a date themed around a cholera outbreak from a century ago? I mean, damn, I thought it would work. Somebody was just like, hey babe, you want to hang out at the cholera outbreak hospital? Victoria laughs and hits you on the shoulder. You chuckle and act like it hurts. I probably wasted too much time. I'm not getting that whooper this time. Oh well. No, Vic. Just give me a minute. You won't guess it unless... You reach out to open the glove box and Victoria grabs your wrist. Better leave it to me. Victoria opens the glove box and examines its contents. A folder? A box? A flashlight? What are you looking for exactly? Huh. Well, I feel like the box... Oh, hey, look who it is. Yeah, Mothman stuff. It's exciting. Ooh. That's all you get. I'm already doing enough voices tonight. I'll do the box. Why not? Victoria takes out the box and opens it. Let's see what you've been hiding. Yee. Yeah. You get the ooh-woo just because I had to read it back. You think about saying something, but you instantly regret it and keep your mouth shut. Spare change, a lighter, a pack of cigarettes. Nothing to worry about, I reckon. Keep looking, please. Yeah, we're not very far into this one yet. Just a spooky encounter with the Men in Black, and then we changed characters, and it's been nothing but this like 60s romance plot so far. Tell her to look at the folder. Tell her to look under the flashlight. Yeah, let's see what's under the flashlight. A book. 1966 Shelby Mustang. The car handbook? No, not that. What else? Just save the folder for last. Just make her dig around your entire glove box. Victoria opens the folder and examines the documents. Some papers, insurance details. Do you want me to read some of this? You shake your head. Tell her to see if there's something more. Already got everything out. 1 second, there's this too. Victoria stretches out her hand and you finally grab the map you wanted. It was folded against the bottom of the glove box. Literally had to dump the whole thing out. Alright, that's cool, yeah. I'm just doing a chill stream. You can lurk away. I've got a lurk thingy set on the bot too. I don't know what it does, but people like to do that. Let's see. You start talking and Victoria interrupts you. Hold that thought while I put everything back. You put the map on the dashboard while Victoria puts away the folder, the box, and the flashlight. Vic, you know I like it tidy in there. Ha, very funny. Ah, yeah, see? Banished. Vic flicks through the book she found. Red Badge of Courage. Haven't you read this book 1,000 times already? You know she's testing you. Vic knows exactly why you carry it everywhere. The novel that betrays the era you're obsessed with like no other. The hell is this? Suddenly you remember you're using the pencil sketch that Victoria drew of you in one of your classes as a bookmark. A sketch she begged you with tears in her eyes to destroy, and you swore you already had. Oh, good job, Nightbot. I'm so proud of you. You're growing so smart. Vic, I'm sorry. I swear. Watch out! I forgot I'm on this screen tonight already, and I keep seeing something clicking over there, and it's my clock. You swerve to avoid a shape in the road. Victoria looks back. Lee. We almost ran that thing over. Right back to the happy music. You put your hand over Vic's shoulder, trying to reassure her. Victoria points ahead. Just keep your eyes on the road, please. She's doing it again, telling you how to drive. At least this time she came right out with it instead of just saying Lee disapprovingly. You try to control yourself, but it's hard. It's not just this last thing, but the buildup of all the small gestures. You take the map and throw it on her lap. Victoria raises her arms in disbelief. The Leonids, I assume that's how you pronounce that. The Leonids, Victoria, we're going to have dinner watching the Leonids. Victoria says nothing. Forgive me for trying. Oh, wow. Lee's kind of a dick, too. I guess, I don't know, good guys in the 60s, I guess. Whatever. Forgive me for trying to have the perfect date. You try to keep silent, but you can't hold it in. A meteor shower. A phenomenon associated with the passage of the Temple-Tuttle Comet every 33 years. Victoria keeps staring ahead. In 1866, there was one of the most spectacular meteor showers ever recorded. I saw some lithographs in the library. Victoria doesn't even move. Everyone makes a wish on a shooting star. Imagine how many wishes you can make with thousands of stars shooting through the sky. Victoria settles in her seat. You know what, Lee? Shut up. You never heard that tone before from her. Just keep quiet until we reach. She pauses as she examines the map you threw in her lap. Holt Station? You feel your heart pounding. Your hands are shaking. That's what she wants? For you to keep quiet? For you to not say a goddamn word? Your hands grip the wheel tight, all the preparations you made for tonight. Your friend Freddie had worked out the ideal place to see them in all their splendor, away from the city lights. And when you noticed Holt Station was inside the area, you didn't hesitate. But now Vic had ruined it. Here comes the boy. What the fuck? Something hits the Mustang antenna. Oh shit, we just clotheslined that bat. Oh no, little dude, no. What the hell is that? Stop, Lee, stop. I feel like it's too late to help this poor thing. I think we should just keep going. But then she's just gonna get more mad. I feel like I'm bad at these games because I just overthink them. Because I feel like either option has some downsides to it. We'll stop. We'll see if this poor guy's okay. You slam on the brakes instinctively. You put a hand in front of Victoria to keep her from hitting the windshield. You get out of the car and find a dead bat in front of the headlights. No! Rip. The animal had hit the antenna and somehow gotten entangled. You can't believe it. What are the odds of something like this happening? Don't bats have some advanced echolocation system like a submarine sonar? I mean, I'm not going to question the science facts on that. He's like 30% there. What starts as a simple grunt in your throat emerges as a helpless scream. Fuck. I like that. That's some angry video game nerd screaming there. Just fuck. And I just needs to talk about roadkill skunks and stuff, and he'd full on be there. This is what I get for trying to do something different. We should have gone to the movies. Lee. Vic's whispering. It doesn't take long to see why. Look at the puppy. He's a doggo. He seems nice. Over there. The coyote is watching from where the dark of the forest meets the light of the moon. Oh, is that a coyote? I thought it was a wolf. I mean, I don't think coyotes are nearly as spooky. But okay, that's neat. Got some coyotes. Vic, we got this. It's not interested in us. You point to the dead bat. They're scavengers. You hear a growl that quickly multiplies. Here come the boys. Yeah, 5. Look at that. They know some good strategic flanking. Yeah, they're gonna get that Mustang. Go for a joyride. It's not the first time you faced coyotes in the woods, but you aren't taking any chances. Okay, I probably should just say coyotes. When I say run to the car as fast as you can. You try to recall all the advice you'd heard from situations like these. Make lots of noise, wave your arms around. Oh. One of the coyotes in front of you approaches. Yeah. We're gonna... Oh man, even the music's intense now. Oh boy. We're gonna yell at the other side of the car. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm dead. No. Curses. I thought yelling at the coyotes would win. Foiled. How far back is this gonna set me? Oh no. The coyote closest to you leaps forward with a savage bite. Encouraged by your screams, the rest of the coyotes soon join the feast. Yeah, we did it. First death of the night. Okay, good. It brings me right back there. I didn't want to have to voice act through everything else again. I was worried. One of the coyotes in front of you approaches. Let's see what this one does. Run to the car. Now! Death too, yeah. Oh shit, okay. The coyote closest to you leaps toward the savage bite. Encouraged by your screams, the rest of the coyotes soon join the feast. Okay. Third time's the charm. Why is there not just an answer to just kick the closest coyote? Just get your full martial arts in there and chop them down. One of the coyote in front of you approaches. Yell and gesture. What if I do don't yell right now? Oh, it just takes me back. Okay. So let's yell on this side of the car. This one. Another coyote advances. You look into its watery, bloodshot eyes. Oh. He's got retail worker eyes. That's sad. What? I don't understand. Am I supposed to just yell at one and then run? I don't know. So far this is yelling at the one right in front of me seemed to have worked. Let's try yelling at the one on my right? Yeah, it'd be my right. He jumped back. We did it. Another coyote advances. You look into its sad retail eyes. Do I just keep yelling at these? Let's yell at the one on my left. Yell at the center. It's working. They don't like it. Oh my god, no. Shit. 3 coyotes advance at once. Yelling or waving your arms around won't be enough this time. Bang on the hood. Now roundhouse kick one. Throw the bat at him. The trick seems to work and all the coyotes back down. No coyote advances this time. It's your chance to go on the offensive. Is running away an offensive? I want to throw a rock. You crouch down, find 4 stones. You pick them up. I want my revenge on that one that killed me earlier. Let's see. Throw at the ones on this side of the car. Throw it at the one on my right. The coyote retreats into the dark of the forest. Am I supposed to just like dunk 1 or 2 of them and hope for the best? Would they follow the same pattern they did before? Let's do throw at the left one. Get out of here. Stone flies to the left of the coyote, making the one closest to it also retreat. Throw. Let's hit that one. Wah! Yeah, we're warriors. 4 stones, 5 coyotes, 1 winner. A Ladian? Oh, gross. The coyote retreats and you feel more and more confident. Run to the car. Now! Yeah, we did it. You can't see it. There's an achievement pop up. I'm a legend like that. 2 deaths? That was worth it to beat up those coyotes. You get in the car, close the doors, and Victoria starts laughing. Although you know the reaction is more adrenaline than anything else, you start laughing too and then kiss her. You start up the car and the V8 roars to life. You resume the trip. Nothing says romance like beating the shit out of a couple canines. Evil, spooky, possessed canines, at least. I don't know. The supernatural makes everybody more excited. After a few wordless minutes, you suddenly remember something. Holtvik. We're going to Holt's gas station. Victoria starts whistling. The doubts, the fears, everything seems a bit ridiculous now. Nothing saves a relationship like near death and dead bats, I guess. You think about the plans you made for tonight and smile. You really like to hear her whistle. Oh, I was enjoying that song. That was a nice one. And now we get to play as Victoria. Look at that. Oh, this song's nice too. Yeah, the lady ain't gonna escape. I don't want it. Lee turns off the car and looks you in the eye. The watery, bloodshot eyes. No, I'm just gonna keep referring. If that phrase shows up again, it's getting called retail eyes again. He smiles, and that smile seriously pisses you off. Do we smile back? Or do we tell Lee whatever secrets it is that Vic here holds? Yeah, we'll smile back. A snack that smiles back, goldfish. You try to return the smile, but you feel the hatred burning inside. Oh, damn, she's hardcore as fuck. But it's not just Lee. The problem goes deeper. Why did you choose to smile? Why is it so hard to tell him? Jesus. She is mad. I don't know what's even going on. She's just pissed. Why is it so hard to tell him? Wait here, Vic. I swear you won't believe it. You bite your lip and take a deep breath. You see him greet someone. Holt? Lee had written Holt Station on the map he'd thrown on your lap 20 minutes ago. He'd written it by hand, and it might as well have said Hort Station or Halt Station. Well, they call me Hort. I hold the station round here. I can see that working. Not really a... Well, it's not really a Virginia voice, though, right? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Like they're just the dude with the... No, that's Maine. Maine's got a real funny accent. I could probably do that one if I tried. I don't really know what a Virginia accent would sound like. I don't know. He'd written it by hand. Oh yeah, I read that. Hell Station, even. Lee's handwriting has always been intriguing to you. You remember that time you mentioned it to him and he responded with disproportionate anger. Nonsensical rant which involved several philosophers of language. All because you told him his handwriting was dreadful. Yeah, like I said, Lee's kind of a dick. He's got some anger issues. Like, a little too spicy. But I figure that with the ridiculous buzz cut. You can even see it from here. Look at it. Look at it. I hate him. If any of the characters have to have an unfortunate end, it needs to be him. His vibes are off. But you now know where those reactions come from. That night you two got drunk by the lake, Lee told you that his father would have wanted to be born ugly. After the initial surprise, you couldn't stifle a belly laugh and Lee looked down. For a few minutes he didn't want to tell you anything else. You finally convinced him to continue. I always got what I wanted just by smiling. Ugly people have to develop their other muscles. I added words, I don't know where those came from. Unfortunately, those other muscles are the ones that last. You couldn't believe those words had come out of the mouth of a flesh and blood human being. Maybe some poorly written character from a cheap romantic novel, but Lee's father? You pictured Lee that night, throwing pebbles from the shore while telling you everything about his father's teachings. All that frustration. Was that the night you got pregnant? Oh, is that why she's so mad? Yeah, I could see that. You'd both been drinking. Suddenly you find it difficult to breathe. The interior of the car feels like it's getting smaller and smaller. Well, we're playing fake friendly so far, even though she seems to be really mad that I did that. Holt, right? Holt seems startled. Hello. I probably should give him a voice. He's the one I didn't give the voice at the beginning. This is Victoria, my girlfriend. Be right back, Vic. You see them walk away with a box they took out of the trunk. And from the effort Holt's putting in, it seems heavy. What's inside the box? You're not stupid. You know that Lee has some business on the side beyond his work as an intern at the university. You heard some rumors and you have your suspicions. However, you never did too much digging. You prefer to keep it a mystery, something to make Lee a little more interesting. You light a cigarette. Ah, yes, the 60s, when you can just drink and light up cigarettes while you know you're pregnant. Would Lee be a good father? And the question that you still haven't had the courage to ask, would you be a good mother? Oh, this one's moving. Hello, little pixel. Okay, we're back. The clicks repeated at irregular intervals. Small moths. Yay. No! They're getting electrocuted. Oh my god, small moths approach the light to get electrocuted. Is that love, Victoria? You laugh and shake your head from side to side. You think of all the manuscripts you've torn up. You've tried poetry, drawing. History seemed like an obvious choice. You don't need any talent to be a historian, oof. That stings a little, but okay. I'm guessing this is a tree or something. What is this, abstract art? Hello? Oh shit, it's another Man in Black. This is a different Man in Black though, so I think I need a different voice for him. No, I'm gonna give him the same crappy RoboCop knockoff voice. Let's roll. Have you seen any winged creatures in the air, flying over the area yet? Oh wait, this isn't Man in Black. Look, this is some weird accountant-looking dork. I'm disappointed. No, you know what? He gets a different voice then. For a moment, you think he's asking some kind of tricky question, and you remain silent. However, something about him tells you that he's genuinely asking. You look at the man bathed in the shine of the streetlight, and the scene fascinates you. Surreal. Some of your old friends would have said. The ones that organized poetry nights and read... I can't do French. Lautréamont? Excuse me? You are... Oh, yes, sorry. Hill. Lou Hill. Writer. I got that good nerd voice. That was good. Sounds like a sitcom one. That's almost painful. Hang on. I gotta try to grab a cookie. All right. Yeah, didn't want this to be ASMR, so I had to mute that for a second. Oh, good cookies though. Victoria Greenberry. History student. Winged creatures, Mr. Hill? Lou, please. Can I call you Victoria? I'm gonna enjoy giving him his little dweeb voice. Just like with Lee. Not getting good vibes off this guy. I don't trust him already. He's standing there in like the almost I threw up pose. I don't trust him. And no one good has ever stood under a streetlight. I'm looking into about a dozen reports, Victoria. Numerous witnesses claim to have seen a human-sized winged creatures flying over the area. Honestly, I feel like I'm just giving him the voice of... I was playing not Man of Medan. Yeah, it was Man of Medan the other day, and there's a very stereotyped nerd in that game, and he sounds identical to the voice I'm doing. So I think, because I was making fun of that guy, that's the voice I've decided to give this dude. His little avatar over here, he looks like he's got like a mustache and aviators on, so I'm getting like stereotypical 80s cop look off of him. Angels? Lou smiles, but the smile doesn't last long on his face. Oh man, look at him. He's like JoJo posing almost. Look there, over the top of the trees. It won't take you long to find one. You aim at the area Lou just told you. Everything's blurry, so you decide to adjust the binoculars. I don't know the words for each of the pieces of the binocular, but I know the binoculars. the diopter. Move right. Oh, this is awkward. You move the diopter to the left and notice the change in your left eye. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how binoculars work. I'm just making my left eye worse. I've screwed this all up. If you can't focus, try adjusting the diopter first. Fuck you, guy. It's adjusted to compensate for the issues with my left eye. Try to adjust it to see the same with both eyes, then focus. Yeah, why couldn't you just do it yourself? God, this guy's a dick. Okay, fine. So it's his left eye's crap. You move the diopter to the left and notice the change in your left. That's, no matter what I press, it changes the left eye. Okay, I think that's what I'm supposed to do, because I guess I'm supposed to make sure the pictures on both sides match. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Just the focusing wheel. Right? Right? Oh my god! Is it moth? Boom boom. Oh shit, we found Batman. What the? Hey, another achievement. It was just a second, but you think you saw something up there. Was it suggestion? I don't think they're angels, Victoria. God, I'm loving this voice. This one's fun. But before I tell you my theory, I need your help. Could you draw in this notebook what you just saw? Yes. Oh god, look at this. I'm feeling the urge to go over there and take this guy's lunch money. What is this look? What is this face? At any other time, you would have refused with some witty comment. But there's something about Lou Hill that invites you to play along. You wonder if the fact that he presented himself as a writer had something to do with it. So, I'm torn here. Because unfortunately, when I was like loading the game up and I saw the achievement list, I did see there's one for completely fucking ruining this drawing and one for doing it right. And now I don't know which one I want to do. I'm very torn. Because, I mean, one, it's Mothman. He's one of my favorite things to draw. Oh, yo, what's up, Slump? Nice to see everybody. How's it going? I know a few of you have come here before with Slump, so we'll keep the easy introduction. How you doing? My name's Nyx. Usually over here just vibing, playing some horror game or some RPG or something. Tonight we got Mothmen 1966. And it's an interesting time. We got a couple deaths already, even though I feel like I'm not very far in. But it's fine. It's fine. Those coyotes deserve that snack. So, how was it going over in your stream tonight then? How's it going, Craft? I'm gonna completely wreck this thing. Let's see. Small body, chicken wings. Yeah, that looks right. Legs. We're gonna give him tiny insect legs, weird bird-like legs, wide hips and short legs. The Pixar mom legs, yeah. Draw the head. Little owl head, huge owl head. Some more Night in the Woods. Yeah, I saw a little bit of it before I decided to get on earlier. Oh, Mothman, yeah. How's it going? Thanks for joining, Shao. Yeah, it's Mothman tonight. I mean, if I hear wide hips and tiny legs, it's Pixar mom. That's all it is. I mean, they gave him that dumpy. We're gonna go with alien-like head. What we got? Oh yeah. Did I completely ruin this drawing? Before giving it back, you write some notes further describing what you saw. Lou hadn't asked for them, but somehow they make you feel less anxious. I mean, I think I said it right before everybody hopped in here. Yeah, I accidentally saw part of the trophy list and saw there was one for completely wrecking this drawing. So I figured I'd do as dumb as I could on purpose. And Yeah, that's convincingly not Mothman, so I'm going with it. Oh no, Beldam got away. Lou looks at the note. It says I failed it. Yay. Lou looks at the notebook for a few seconds that feel too long. You think about that time you showed your sketches to your art teacher and how embarrassed. Oh no, I just made this girl's day so much worse. Yeah, thanks. It was my nice creative effort there. Motherfucker. What? Sorry. I was talking to myself. You can't help but blush. Oh, here comes this loser again. Victoria. For once, you're glad to hear Lee's voice. All good? Although he seems to be talking to you, Lee keeps staring at Lou. Lou Hill. Writer. I'm sticking with that voice for him. Lou holds out his hand. Lee Miller, historian. This guy's such a dork. Lee walks over and puts his arms around you, his back to Lou. Yeah, this one came out. I remember hearing about it a while back. It came out on the 19th. Oh, wait, today's the 19th. So, yeah, it came out like yesterday. It kind of got overshadowed by everybody playing that cat game. And I think the only reason I even heard about it is. Yeah. It just came out like yesterday. Yeah, I'll pick it up at some point, but like literally half my list was people playing Stray today, which is that's a lot. It does seem nice. I'll probably pick it up at some point. But yeah, I don't even remember how I saw this one. I think one of the game developers I follow posted something about this one because I really like these little indie horror games that do these retro styles like this. This one's a little more retro than I'm used to because I don't really play too many of these like click along story ones, but they're fun and it's Mothman. I love Mothman, so I figured why not. He must have been annoyed that Lou introduced himself as a writer. Although it's hard for you to admit it, you like to be hugged. You feel safe. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I know the one you've been playing looks crazy too from the little bits I was trying to figure out what happened when I was in there last night. That's nice. These kind of games are good to go in between the big stuff I'm working on. So since I've been nonstop on Resident Evil, I figure a day's break from it would be nice. Play a little bit of this. Probably pick it back up later in the week. You think you would also feel safe in your grandmother's arms or in the arms of any of the other strong women in your family, but the heat of Lee's body, the hardness of his muscles. You remember all those biologicist arguments you hated so much and you can't help but smile. Yeah, I might have to check that one out at some point. It looked pretty neat from the little bit I was watching last night. It's like you're cheating when nobody's looking. Come on, Vic. Let's see the surprise. Muscles. Oh, you back from lurking over there? Close your eyes. Yeah, I've been doing the nice, sweet housewife approach with this character, so might as well stick with it. You close your eyes and let Lee guide you. Now open them. God, look at this loser's face. For a moment. I don't even know why. So far, he hasn't, aside from being a little angry, he hasn't even been that bad of a character. I just don't like him. Interesting dialogue. Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised this is the Chad smile. Yeah, this is the part that brings everybody in, and not when I was getting mauled by coyotes. So, what do you think? Yeah, so far I'm just getting the vibe that Lee is not a good guy, because the scene before I got Coyote murdered, he got mad just because she asked where they were going, so he seems like he's got some issues. A romantic dinner for two under the same meteor shower that amazed our ancestors. You instinctively put your hand to your belly, and when you realize it, you quickly put it in your pocket. Moldback coyotes is mid. Yeah, that's fair. I did defeat them with a few rocks, so I mean, Chad muscles. Okay, what if there were muscular coyotes? I mean, I don't know. That might show up in one of these games at some point. I don't judge. We're here for Mothman. We all know this. You look at the dog tied to the post. Yeah, that's certainly a dog. I like the growl though. It sounded like a motorcycle reffing. The dog growls into the dark. I love these little mystery stings. Sure you would. I'm not here to judge. Oh, we're back to the only one of these characters I trust so far. I think everybody does, to be fair. You've known Lou Hill for a few months now. The first time you talked to him was at the Moose. Lou was looking for information about some unusual lights in the sky. Nobody would talk to him. Before going to the restroom, you went over to his table and suggested he buys people a drink first. Every friend group's got to have them. I mean, furries, they fill an important cycle in life. They give you weird facts, and they also have mysteriously deep pockets to fund the arts. So I appreciate them. And I mean, I ain't even here to judge. I'm sure everybody's at least a little furry. Everybody's played at least one Sonic game. Yeah, that's true. If they're not funding art, then they're making art. There's just no, I don't know. There's a certain pool of talent there. When you got back, Lou was already talking to Rick and Stella, their tongues sufficiently loosened. Good job, Nightbot. I'm proud of you. Lou raised his glass in your direction and smiled. Oh, and it's just Nightbot. Stream Elements Bot is permanently grounded from mod privileges. He was a very bad boy. Like I said, everybody's at least part. I ain't here to judge. Yes, your furry days peaked. I try not to assume that they're ever going to peak. There's always going to be a new design that I'm just like, huh. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, like, if you were to get rid of furries, literally nobody would be working at NASA. I've seen the statistics more than once, and there are a lot of rocket scientists who also happen to own very, very nice fursuits. Although it wasn't you who gave him the nickname, you still feel a little guilty. Since that night, most locals refer to him as Lou Refill Hill. Wow. I mean, like I said, not judging, but I just know there's a lot of them that are either that or they're coders. Look, I don't know what voice I want the narrator to have. So I can't make up my mind. I've got the one for Vic, and I've got the one for Lou here down, and that's it. Because the Lou voice is easy. It's just stereotype sitcom nerd. Oh, Celebi, cool. Okay. Just like Juggalos, the doctors but go whoop whoop. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I think it's in my VOD from the other night. I had a raid come in, and I'd forgot to adjust Stream Elements emote spam filter, so he nuked the whole raid from orbit. It was so sad. I mean, it worked out once I got that toned down. Everybody from the raid was still hanging out, but then it's just a raid and then like 20 deleted messages instantly. It was tragic. I need to clip it at some point because that was just sad. All right, we're back to Lou. What do you recall about the encounter with these men in black? You smile. What does he mean? It had only been a week. You think about how to answer. You know Lou. He loves asking questions. So you're going to tell him one thing and one thing only. No follow-up questions. Hmm. So I think technically the Men in Black, that was the first part before everybody got here. Probably my favorite part so far because they did a really good job of making the Men in Black just as creepy as every story I've ever heard about them. And they were creeps, and they ruined this dude's solitaire deck. I'm not happy with them. But they were very specific to not tell anybody about the dream, and I don't want anything bad to happen to Holt. He seems like a really nice guy. So we'll just tell him about the creep that bit my damn solitaire card, because that's rude. One of the Men in Black bit a card and told me not to tell anyone about their visit. Lou listens carefully. He seems to hesitate, and you seize the opportunity to change the subject. You know otherwise he'd keep asking about the encounter all night. And I don't want anything bad to happen to Holt, so we're gonna keep it at that. Red or black? What? Wait. What? The card. Red. You turn over the card. It's red. Good. It's the solitaire my grandmother... I keep wanting to say grandmother. It feels like an old dude with a ponytail would say grandmother, but no one could ever win it. Lou suddenly seems interested. And how do you play it? Yeah, why not? We'll explain it. Rules are simple. But winning? There's a reason why it's called the impossible solitaire. Let me show you. Fancy. Aside from... There's where they bit the card. They're dicks. The objective is to move every card from the board to the discard pile. You can move any card whose rank is one higher or one lower than the topmost card in the discard pile. So let's say there's a 5 in the discard pile. You can either place a 4 or a 6 on top of it. And remember that if there's a K in the discard pile, you can place an A. A comes after K, and the opposite is also true. So, 28 cards to move. Seems easy enough, right? Yeah, I'm already lost. I'm really bad at solitaire. But let's see. Select a card. I don't even... Is that... I already forgot how this goes, but let's see. I'm so confused. It says 28? Yeah, why not? We'll just wing this. A card can be moved into the discard pile only if it ranks one higher or one lower than its topmost card. But what is... I don't know what this card is. Is that a 4? So... I don't think I have anything for that. When you're stuck, you can turn over a card from the stock to the discard pile. But to turn it over, you need to make a bet first. Black or red? Which one's gonna be? Yeah. Some cards... Yeah, I mean... Alright, that's cool. I appreciate you stopping by, Slump. It's always nice to have you swing in. A Hatchream. Ooh. I think I've got it too cold in me here. My hand's cramping up. What? Whatever. I'm not trying it again right now. Let's see. The son of a bitch is almost unwinnable. So it's almost all black cards, so... Bet red. Nope. Oh, for fuck's sake. Solitaire bad run achievement unlocked. Cool. That's off to a good run then. Select a card, turn over a card from the stock. So I don't know. I feel so dumb because I don't know what this is supposed to mean over here. Is this the discard pile then? Oh, I bet that's the deck and this is... Okay, that makes more sense. Haha, yes, I figured it out. But... So I need a K again to get back off the A? Okay, select a card. Da-da-da-da-da. One higher or one lower? Am I just gonna hover in this range for a while? Okay. That hatchroom would have been nice to have. Oh well. Let's see. I'm stressing already. Solitaire is too stressful for me. I'll fight spooky monsters all day, but you throw me into an old person's card game and I get scared. I can put this one in there, but I feel like that's not gonna help. So yeah. It's gotta be one higher, one lower. Why do I have so many 9s? What the fuck? Oh my god, I did it. I gotta get rid of one of these 9s, but then it's gonna put me right back in the same problem. There's 10s in this game, isn't there? Okay, yeah, so I don't know. Apparently my brain just forgot how this works. I don't... This is harsh. I can see why he called it impossible. Because if you lose instantly, if you bet the wrong color, that's rough. Because you already are trying really hard to get the right cards in solitaire. Go with the black. Oh, for fuck's sake. Leave game. I don't know how that's going to affect the end outcome of the game, but I don't want to sit here trying to struggle at solitaire all day. You heard barking from the back of the station. Trent. When they brought him in, they told me his name was Chase. Bug it, it's Trent for me. You know Trent, right? From the Moose? Tall, prominent belly, a scar parallel to the growth of his beard. You laugh heartily. Oh, I wasn't doing Lou's voice, but whoops. Lou's voice is fun too. Oh well, we'll get back into character for the next one. I just got in the zone of reading through everything happening. Lou Hill might be a bit of a pain in the ass, but no one could deny that he was good with descriptions. You think about the book he's given you. He signed it and everything. Where did you leave it? I call him Trent because he barks like Trent on Open Mic Tuesdays. Ooh, that's harsh. Come on, let's go to the garage. And see the machine gun. Oh, did he finish the machine gun from before? I don't know what a steam gun is, but it sounded cool. I love that music stinger though, that's great. Back to Victoria. So is this his idea of a special date? Looking at shooting stars while holding your hand? Telling you his plans for the end of the semester? You can't stop thinking about the raw strength of the hug from a minute ago, or how he scared the coyotes away by yelling at and throwing stones at them. Yes, I did that because they tried to eat me, and did eat me multiple times. Oh, that whole scene got triggered because a bat decided to kamikaze bomb the windshield of the car for no reason. Very sad, very tragic. You think about your friend May, all those dark fantasies she told you about. But holding hands like this, smiling and talking and looking into each other's eyes, ew. Feels like giving up, doesn't it? Giving up? What? Every character in this game is very confusing to me. They've got way too much baggage for people who are just here to see a spooky cryptid. Holt is the only one of them I trust so far, and he's weirdly obsessed with solitaire. You know you're to blame too. Aren't you playing the perfect girlfriend role? Don't you make eyes at him? Don't you say love whenever you call him? So is this it, Victoria? Is this what you want for the rest of your life? Why don't you make up your mind for just for once? You think of May again, of those women she'd claimed to know who could solve your situation using a coat hanger. Ooh. Ooh, we jumped into dark territory fast there. Anyways, let's get through that. You wouldn't be the first or the last. I love that dog barking sound. It's so crunchy. Crunch sound effect. The dog barks like a maniac, and you appreciate the distraction. A mixture of guilt, anguish, and apathy takes over you. God, this dude's face, I hate it. And now what? Why is he looking at you like that? Why doesn't he say anything? Has he asked you a question? Yeah. I said if you're excited about the doors. The doors are pretty cool. That's something to be excited about, yeah. Of course you're excited. The doors, Victoria. Freddie told me they're about to release their first album and it seems they'll be playing in New York. Are we going to see them live again then? I love that barking. It's so crunchy. I like the composition they got going on here. They're very effective with their storytelling panels. I like them. Which I guess you'd have to be to make a game like this actually work. Because otherwise this would be like really hard to watch. Even though you try, you gradually stop listening to him. Hesitancy returns, and all those questions. And the fucking dog won't stop barking. What had been a distraction is now driving you crazy. Oh, I mean, I guess she's got the same damn anger issue that Lee does, because he was getting mad at nothing earlier. The hell is wrong with him? Shooting fucking stars. Why don't you make a wish, Victoria? How about going home, covering your head with a pillow, and sleeping for 18 hours straight? You feel like crying and try to calm down. Those eyes. That creature you thought you saw in the treetops with Lou's binoculars. Had it been real? Not just your imagination? I feel like there'd just be an echo coming out of this every time you speak to this. Just he's like BJ Blazkowicz's cousin that's not quite as useful. Vic. Wait, wrong voice. Whoops. You know what? I'm tired of it already, exhausted. I've been trying and trying for more than... Oh my god, again with this guy. All he does is complain. Can you tell me what's wrong with you? You stay silent. You need to think. But Lee's right. It's not fair to either of you. With so much noise, it's impossible for you to concentrate. You know they're all excuses, though. Winged monsters don't exist, it's just your brain desperately trying not to focus on what's important. Dun. Love that. That's such a good stinger. Oh, it repeats. Oh, that's good. Look at him. There's the handsome man. The man of the hour. Oh, I should have like queued up Careless Whisper to play right there. I love me some Mothman. And silence takes over everything. Oh, it's perfect time for this one. Yeah. What's gonna happen next? Have you met Lee? Tall guy with the blonde girl? He made Xerox copies of some docs I've used to assemble this beauty. Where did he get the docs from? Ah, still got it. You bite your lower lip. Do all writers ask so many questions? Lee works at the university in the history department. Lou adjusts his glasses. You don't know why, but that gesture irritates you. Yeah, that's fair. It's the, actually, it's perfect for the voice I'm doing for him. I love it. Just instinctively, I can guess what kind of personality this character has. The Winans don't work like normal machine gun. Normal machine guns use gunpowder to fire projectiles. Do you know what the Winans use? Centrifugal force. Ha, I did it. Interesting. Lou repeats the gesture with his... Oh my god, he's literally doing it. This fucking guy. Lou repeats the gesture with his glasses. Today Lee brought me some ketchum grenades. Ooh, cool. Do you know about ketchum grenades? Lou shakes his head and readjusts his glasses for the third time in less than 5 minutes. This fucking guy. You take a deep breath. I gotta tell him about the grenades. So there's a lot of debates about the whole Mothman thing. There's so much nonsensical like info and lore out there about him. It's part of the reason he's such a neat cryptid, because he's like that borderline between an actual supernatural thing and just a cryptid. Like I could go through a whole like breakdown on some of the stuff for that, but there's all kinds of rumors from the area around there for that. But basically, the running theory is it's just a lot of people hallucinating because there's a bunch of old TNT factories and stuff around there, and there's the general like fumes and buildup from it were causing people to hallucinate a big barn owl that was just using one of the areas. And then there's all the Men in Black and alien theories and everything, which I think obviously this game is leaning more towards, which is cool. Men in Black have a lot of cool lore too. It's definitely something at some point I'm gonna have to do some videos on, because I love all this kind of nonsense. But as far as like an actual mythological existence, I don't know of any one that everybody agrees on, because there's the whole he's a mutant, there's it's an alien, other people are like it's another dimension thing. You got your like another dimension one's nice. That's where you get all your weird like Eldritch Lovecraft style Mothmen from. And those are fun. They lead to some cool stories. Although you can't stand Lou Refill Hill's tick, you enjoy talking about your collection of Civil War weapons. Ketchums are similar to footballs in shape. Yeah, I mean, it is... Random weird trivia is definitely a specialty of mine, especially when it comes to nonsense like... What was it? Everybody was distracted with the other night when I was talking about it. It was sea creatures the other night, and I guess when we're playing the cryptid game, we get the cryptid explanations. It's definitely a fun side hobby of mine. That and horror movie trivia I've got you covered on. They have to land on their nose to explode. They were highly inefficient. In Port Hudson, for example, the Confederates used sheets to catch them without exploding, and then threw them back at the Union soldiers. I think I have heard stories about those before. Weapons aren't, at least like old Civil War weapons aren't exactly my specialty. Lou is about to say something when you hear a scream that makes your blood run cold. You grab the shotgun without thinking twice. The boomstick. It's coming from the back. Come on. Oh. I almost drifted into the Lee voice I was using. Whoops. I haven't done voices in a while, so this is a fun one for this. I am so rusty. It's so sad. You don't have a good feeling about it, but something's not right. Ooh, cool distortion sound effect. That is not a shocked face. He just looks more like constipated. Trent, no. Oh my god. No, not the dog. Mothman, why? What the dog doing? Although it feels like a dream, somehow you know the creature is real. Your dog's suffering is real. Why does this game keep jumping into so dark? I don't have anything to cover that right now. I don't have an extra PNG or anything pulled up. There'd be no waking up from this. I feel like if I shoot it, I'm gonna... Constipation struggle is real. I feel like if I shoot, I'm gonna miss. That seems dangerous. I want to try to save Trent. You heard the muffled moans of your dog, and the fury blinds you. You drop the shotgun and grab onto the chain. Son of a bitch is gonna strangle Trent. Ask the rest to help you. Come on. Come on, hurry. But before they arrive, you feel the pull. And the floor disappears under your feet. No, Trent! No! I feel like if I hold on to it, I'm gonna die. But my boy, he's being taken from me. Whatever, yellow. No! Death number 3! Not Holt, no, he's the one good man. Alright, I should have put a counter up. That's death 3. We're doing great. Jeez, they've been explaining it. Tree branches penetrate your body and you die before you reach the ground. I just wanted to save my boy. Halt! You know you should hit the floor soon. Bump. Don't move. Listen to Vic, Holt. Her sister's a nurse. No bones seem to be broken. My dog. My boy. No. Victoria and Lee help you to your feet. Lou doesn't take his eyes off the winged creature for a second. He let go. He just let go. What? 1 second. I know where your dog is, Holt. Wait a minute. Got something in the car. Let's go. Does this man have a handgun? That is not safe. I do not trust Mr. Buzz Lightyear anger issues here with a gun. A gift from Freddy. Cool, right? You try to get up, but feel dizzy and stumble. Victoria gives Lee a disapproving look and helps you to keep your balance. Follow me. Thanks. You would have liked to smile at her. After all, Victoria just wants to help. But I can do it by myself. You get your rifle. Didn't they say it was a shotgun earlier? I guess, whatever. You get your rifle and walk with the rest into the blackness of the forest. I don't want to go in the forest after the dog murdering Mothman. We should go in. That direction. No. I think we should go that way. Lee. Now what? The place where Trent fell. I've calculated it by projecting the point where the creature dropped on... He's such a fucking... I've calculated by projecting the point where the creature dropped it on this map. You've calculated? You've calculated it, you say? Weren't you a writer? Lou, don't mind him. Do what you want. Constantly checking the map, Lou leads the group on. We should be close. There. Your heart is pounding. Please. Compress his chest. Use both hands, just like that. How curious. Oh my god. I can feel the glasses push emote happening constantly with this guy. Did you know the cardiopulmonary resuscitation procedure was discovered by Dr. Knickerbocker while he was trying to save a dog? First take, let's go. As he speaks, Lou carefully examines the tops of the trees. It was at Johns Hopkins University. Victoria rests her hands on yours and moves her head from side to side. You stop pressing and a few tears roll down your cheek. Trent, no. The interesting thing is what happens to the dog afterwards. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell him to can it. He's being a dick. Lou, shut up. Shut up or I'll shoot you right in the face. Ooh. Drifted full, like, 80s action hero there. That's, you know what, I'm giving that distinction to Holt. He deserves it. He was literally ride or die with his doggo a minute ago in that death, and I appreciate that. Why did you run when it had Trent by the neck? Why didn't you try to blow its brains out? I feel like the shooting was the worst idea. Deep down, you know it's just the guilt talking. And that maybe there was nothing you could have done differently to save him. Now I'm gonna have to do a second playthrough just to see if I can save Trent. Because, rip, my boy. Sadder than Holt's death. Lee, have you seen Lee? You stand up and look around. Lee's gone. Boom, 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 boom. Love that. That's good. Good stuff. We're back to Lee. Chad Chinstrong here. I believe in him. And that if anyone is to die and I wasn't going to feel bad, it would probably be him. You walk faster to keep your thoughts at bay. The hell is wrong with her? Why does she even listen to him? Writer, says the fucker. What a loser. You walk through the woods confident that you will be the one to find Holt's dog. What then, Vic? What weird little face will you make? Oh no, not these assholes again. Hello? You feel like someone is watching you. You're walking through a dense forest area where the darkness is almost total. You walk even faster than before. Finally, you reach a clearing and look up at the sky. The meteor shower is gaining intensity. Your heart is in anguish and you find it hard to breathe. Are you watching the Leonids, Victoria? Are you? You hold your head in your hands. Oh. No. You know what? I can't back down. He's a dick, and I gotta roll with it. At least for this playthrough. Maybe next time we'll make him a little sadder. I don't even know how long this game is. If we can finish it tonight, I'll definitely do the alternate version next time. Because I know just like with like those other choose your fate games, like your dark anthologies and all those, I know, sometimes you just want to see everyone lose. I'm trying my best to make them all get out of here, though. You stretch your arms and take a deep breath. They can't break you. I know, I want to pick it for him, but so far I've been trying to pick mostly his more Giga Chad options to make him into that kind of character. He definitely has the potential with the way he's written to be either version. What the? You seem to hear something. A kind of rumor? You think of the noise hands make when they shake the dust off an old volume. A river? You try to think about the map you've got in your car. You can't remember seeing a river here. Further west, sure, but here? As you get closer, you hear it more clearly. You feel a kind of calm. Not a peace, but numbness. Ooh. Suddenly, the whitest light you've ever seen floods the ground. Even when there's no river nearby, the sound is deafening. What? Ooh. You feel the light pulse with painful intensity, as if millions and millions of red ants were sinking their little jaws into your skin. Oh, I don't like that visual. I don't like that at all. Pain turns into light. You want to scream, but you have no mouth. That's a nice throwback. Nor larynx or lungs. And the white that precedes everything consumes you. You don't know how long it takes. You feel the urgency of what is yet to be. And white makes you desperate. Oh shit, what is this, Uzumaki? Oh, it's a fucking goat. I don't know what's going on. Oh, fuck. I don't like this. No! Why is he sexy now? Why? I agree, that's the reaction I would make. You feel the white light leaving your body, and you hear your own voice screaming at the top of your lungs. Why is that goat so sexy? These fucking guys. Yeah, just go away. You saw my shame. I should have just cried. I could have avoided all that. You drop to the floor and cover your head with both hands. You're filled with a sense of completeness that you cannot explain. We all need a little darkness. I don't know what the hell just happened, but that was a lot. This game just keeps throwing weird shit at me, and I love it. The visual of that goat standing up was very disturbing, though. There's something about an old fucking 8-bit pixel goat doing that that's creepy. Lee! Where's that idiot? Calm down, Victoria. Lee knows how to take care of himself. Yeah, I'm gonna double down on 80s action dude for Holt. I like him a lot. Holt's right. Lee's going to show up eventually. The trick will be if I do another playthrough if I can remember these voices, because I'm bad at that. I'm gonna have to come watch this VOD just to cover that. Right? I don't know. Like, I was not expecting a goat in the UFO light. That I have no idea what that was. That was crazy. Just UFO swirly Uzumaki stuff. Goat that stands up and stares at the sky. I don't know what any of that means. I may be Eldritch themed, but that might be a little too much for me to understand. I'm just a grunt in the Eldritch world. I'm not enough. Oh, I got the shrimp back going on. It's bad. I think I gotta get that affiliate just so I can have a posture check emote or reminder so that I don't do this. Lee's gonna show up eventually. Did you know that he chased away a pack of coyotes with screams, some stones, and a blow on the hood of his car? I did do that. Lou smiles. You wonder if it's an authentic or a calculated gesture to show some empathy. Something tells me Lou is not the type that could even calculate that. He'd just be like, human emotion, intriguing. I read about this in a book once. Holt? What? What's your business with Lee? Holt looks at you for a few seconds before answering. You think of one of the computers at the campus. It's gonna have to happen. When I'm playing with the controller, I can watch it better, but like, I don't know. Computer gaming is still relatively new to me, and I haven't figured out how to sit properly yet. I might have to get me a taller desk so I can do this right. Nothing is built for tall people. It's all a crime. Tilt this microphone up and I'll sit up a little higher then. That's a little better. There we go. You think one of the computers at the campus? The IBM 7040? I know that one. You know what it's called because you once wrote a poem with that title. Holt is like that computer. From the outside, it's impossible to tell what it's evaluating before giving you an answer. Holt's a cool guy. I can do it with a controller. I haven't mastered keyboard and mouse posture yet. It's still new. Oh well, we'll get there. That's what reminders are for. Because like all streamers, I am incapable of controlling anything about myself properly. I need those reminders to drink and not sit like a shrimp. You can ask him directly when... Oh, wait, Holt voice. You can ask him directly when we find him. You wonder if you could have done something differently, a new input. That's the term they usually use in the computer department. Yeah, now we're speaking my language. What is that little? I like that one. Chug jug. Yeah. You know what? It's how I know that I was meant to be in this community, because at least with all VTubers, none of us are capable of sustaining ourselves. Some of them are going to pretend they can, but no. Every single one of them has a hydrate check. It happens. A word you'd struggle to rhyme when you wrote that poem. You hear twigs snapping. Who's there? Grandma? What the fuck is happening in this game? Granny with a shotgun. What the fuck? That's terrifying. Oh my god. I don't know how to handle this. That is... What the fuck is happening here? The whole thing looks like an image from some Weath painting? A wet dream for almost any of your classmates. Ew. An image that not only defies gender stereotypes, but also demolishes social constructs like that of Grandma in classic stories. I love the stereotypes in this. So, okay, I got it. Victoria's early phase 1 feminist. Okay. That's an interesting stereotype I don't see too much in these. I like it. Oh no. It looks like Leatherface. The expression on Holt's grandmother's face changes. Her features soften. Oh my god, do I have to do an old lady voice? My legs! No, not good enough. We gotta do better. Grandma! Holt picks up his grandma and helps her sit against a tree trunk. He looks at his dog's corpse and beckons you to come closer. I need to bury Trent before carrying on. You nod your head. How do you feel, ma'am? Confused. There we go. Nailed it. Here, Victoria. You didn't hear him approach. You grabbed the handkerchief without thinking twice. A strange feeling runs through your body. Shouldn't you have at least considered some other option? Clean up her legs. Ew. You rub the handkerchief against her calves and gradually remove the mud stains. Scrub harder. I will get this voice down. I'm figuring it out. I don't know what voice I want for her yet. I don't even know how many lines she's going to have. Let's see. I was probably your age when I stopped feeling my legs. We'll go with like a Deckard Cain voice. Why not? Holt's grandmother sighs and closes her eyes. Have you ever seen so many moles together? Lou speaks almost in whispers. You wonder why. Let's go. Lou picks up the old rifle and examines it briefly. I would not trust Lou with a rifle. Now there's 2 shotguns at least, so at least they're loaded if they gotta deal with too many handsy Mothmen out there. Holt looks at you with an expression you can't quite make out. Are you okay? No, you're not okay. But what are you gonna tell him? That you're pregnant? That your boyfriend is missing? Every time, it's me. You just found a spooky old lady in the woods. Chill with your drama. That your boyfriend is missing? That winged creatures out of old pulp magazines are apparently more than just fiction? You walk for a while in silence. What was... Try to think of something else, Victoria. A few minutes ago, you all started hearing the screaming. Screams. Not screaming. Noticing sudden movements in the treetops. We're almost there. Oh my god, it's Mothmen's. Look at them all. There's the boy. You find it hard to believe what you're seeing. Why are all these creatures flying over the gas station? Interesting. No. Interesting. Holt punches Lou in the shoulder. What? Interesting. That's kind of a badass picture. It's got, I don't know. It feels like something I'd have to like dig out a Game Boy printer and print. It's very nice and retro looking. Did you find it interesting what they did to Trent? Rip Trent. We're not one of your cheap books, Lou. Hey, yeah, maybe, you know, a snack for the intergalactic road. I think I know what's going on. For some reason, I think they want that gun that he's building. Yeah, an old Game Boy printer, old school tech. I never had one, but they look really cool. And I watched a video of somebody using one not long ago that they hooked up to their computer. I just thought of it because this game definitely gives me like Game Boy Color vibes. It's got that graphic style to it and the three-tone coloring. I guess technically this is... Well, no, because I don't think the black would count as a tone. I think that's the background, and they're using the green, blue, and white to color everything. A sudden silence befalls the group. You know what? Yeah, let's take charge. Now that I know this whole she wants to be a modern woman story piece instead of just like 50s housewife, I appreciate that story. I'm going to roll with it. Listen. Come on, Holt. Don't be like that. It's not safe to shoot a gas station. No, you just cover me. You close your fist tightly, trying to exercise the impotence you're feeling. Was it that hard for him to hear what you had to say? You shake your head from side to side. What's even the plan? Running with his grandma in his arms? Why does he have to be the hero? That's why I gave him that voice. Halt! The shriek chills your blood. Fuck. Lou looks at you as if waiting for something. How many bullets in your rifle? 3. Hope it's enough. Wait, what am I looking at? Oh, okay, this is cool. It's like an old Atari picture. It's very flat. I see. That's pretty neat. An old school top-down, because I guess that's them and that's Holt. Holt and Elsie are halfway to the gas station. 2 winged creatures on the street lamps. The light, Victoria. These creatures seek the light. Yeah, I could tell. Tell him to take aim. I'm not sure what the right call is, so we're probably about to have some death screens again. Because this game's directions are very indirect, and it takes me a second to figure out what they're wanting me to do. I get it's something with the lights, but they're still vague. It was the same with the dogs. It took me like 2 tries to figure out what the trick there was. Because you had to yell at the dogs in a specific order, and there's not really any clues. Center right seems right. Shoot. 3, 2, 1. Well, at least he's got good aim. You have 2 bullets left. So I'm guessing that I'm just supposed to shoot the lights on this side, but I was wondering if like that's gonna make one of these guys angry or something. So aim for the lamp farthest on the right. 3, 2, 1. The winged creature flies to the furthest pole. You have 1 bullet left. So let's see what this does. I love this Chad pose for the Mothman. The winged creature flies to the farthest pole. The 2 creatures fight, take flight, and get lost in the night. Ha! Yeah. Look at that. Run to Elsie and Holt. All clear. Look at that. We did it first try on that one. Help me with Holt and Elsie. Let's inside fast. Let's inside. Ooh. Very old school. I like that. Look at them. There's more of them out there. Oh, more. Lots more. Is someone gonna make a wish? You laugh under your breath. I like that Lou's got, he's got better everything than guy who just got mind destroyed by goats in the woods. You look at Holt and he looks away. You wonder if he's pissed because you saved him. Victoria's got some serious baggage. You still can't believe everything that's happened tonight. You know that as soon as you stop to think, you touch your belly and fight back the tears. Lou looks at his watch. Ah. Oh, has he got the anime eye going on here? I like that. Is Megalomania going to start playing? I do appreciate that everything has been the blue, white, and green this entire time, and the only thing that gets colored different are the Mothman eyes. I think that's pretty cool. Because like even the Men in Black and everything still use their same shades for everything. So I like that they use their last little bit of pixel colors here for this. The Leonids are reaching their point of highest intensity. The screeching is deafening. Freaking creatures. I think I saw one in a dream. Oh, that was loud. Like that. That's cool. I'm really liking this game so far. This is a lot of fun. It's such a nice vibe. It's completely different than everything I've been playing lately. Love that. Lou is about to add something, but suddenly falls silent. Whoa! You approach the window and rest your hand on the glass. You can't stop looking at their dance. Before meeting Lee, you'd had some experiences in college. Experiences by which you sought to open the doors of your perception. She's talking about LSD. I know what that is. I know what she's talking about. Lee doesn't know, and you don't know how he would react if he found out. But the strange dance of these creatures in the sky beats anything you'd experienced while tripping. I don't know what's going on, but it's cool. There's that constipated look again. They called him the Javaro of the Hills. What he did lacked a ritual component. It had nothing to do with the taxidermy business, even less with mummification. His shrunken animal heads were art, sold as collector's pieces. One afternoon, Liam, his only nephew, stole a bear head. The head had been emptied of viscera and was floating in a solution his uncle used in the early stages of the miniaturization process. I don't know why they're talking about this suddenly, but this is interesting. Liam lifted the head out of the bucket, wiped it dry, and put it on like a helmet. He stripped naked, left the house, and ran into the village. Liam entered the church in the middle of Mass, screaming at the top of his lungs, waving his arms up and down as if he were clawing. One of the congregation members pulled out a gun and shot him. I shouldn't be laughing at that. That's so stupid. You remember the sheer terror you felt when you saw the bear man running towards the altar? Oh no, it's more sexy animal men. What the fuck? This is worse. Yo, look at that deer though. Worse? Worse than what? Yeah, why not? I like fucking with this guy. You tell him the story of Liam and his uncle, the Yavro of the Hills. I don't know what else to say to this. They just keep jump scaring me with these random animals with abs, and I don't know what to do about this. Somehow you feel safe telling them stories from the past. As for what's on the other side of the window, this fear can't be any more present. Got some clippings from the case. Liam's story was an unfortunate event. It explains what happened to him, but also provided an all-too-easy explanation for other sightings in the area. The dog man? The owl woman? Many people told me stories about similar creatures in the Moose. Moose sounds like a interesting place to hang out. Lou adjusts his glass. Get him with this. Lou Refill Hill. You think I don't know what they call me in town? It may be true that some people make up stuff to get a beer, but imaginations have limits. And in the long run, we tend to rely on real experiences when telling a story. Amura? I don't even remember what Amura is. That's a little ice dinosaur. Oh, that would have been fun to have. Mothmen. They're somehow related to the Leonids and the gathering of all these creatures. Maybe he's right, and all the creatures outside started to appear after the aerial dance of these Mothmen? Yeah, I gotta know. We gotta ask why Mothman. I'm more interested in why the rest of those fine, upstanding furries are out there. But we'll start with Mothmen. Mothmen? Why the name? Moths are attracted to light. You look at the sky illuminated by dozens and dozens of shooting stars and you nod. You like the name. Not because of Lou's explanation, but because you know it's easy to squash a moth. This isn't the first time that Mothmen have appeared during the Leonids. I'm just gonna leave this grandma laying back there. This guy's talking about cool stuff. The old lady scared me. She can wait. Among the other references, they're mentioned in the oral histories of... I don't even want to try. Yeah. Collected in the diary of Jesuit missionaries in 1683, who even dares to draw them. Many believe that the creatures described in this diary are thunderbirds, but the Jesuit drawings look much more like Mothmen. Oh, hey, what's up, Kenpachi? How's it going? But the Jesuit drawings look much more like Mothmen. And the most interesting part is that he draws lines around them. Some researchers think these lines are kinetic, a way of representing the speed of the creatures. How's it going? Lou I don't have to do the voice for the narration part. Lou slides a finger across the glass following the trajectory of the shooting star in the sky. But I think these drawings depict Mothmen with the Leonids in the background. We're talking 1633, 1666, maybe. That's always good to hear. I know I see you around everywhere, so it's cool to have you stop by. Oh, they're gonna finally make me check the grandma. I guess technically when I'm looking at chat, I should keep the illusion going and look up, since that's where I got you guys right now. I'm gonna have to get that fixed, though. I don't like how it's cutting that stuff down. Grandma? Better? What are those shrieks, love? It's painful for you to see how confused she is. 1 second. You turn on the radio. Static. I'm gonna keep going left. They can't stop me. No matter which way. Well, I only turned it left, so... Oh, I always appreciate it. It's especially nice when somebody I've seen around and talk to in other chats come through. It's always nice. I'm always happy to have more people stop by. All right, let's see. All you hear is static. You'd never sung at the Moose. Not even on those nights when everyone egged you on and the booze in your system had drowned your inhibitions. Almost without realizing it, you start singing the lullaby Elsie used to sing to make you sleep. Although more than 40 years have passed, the words come to your mind one after the other. You close your eyes and caress her hair, singing all the time. I will say so far this game has done an impressive job of weaving in really touching moments with a lot of what the fuck did I just see moments, and I appreciate that. It's well done spooky time stuff. If you can actually make me care about the characters before you do horrible things. And so far, for the most part, I definitely like Holt, so I'm hoping good things happen to him. Gives me good reasons to be careful and not get him killed. Unlike that jerk with the goat in the woods. As soon as you feel the rhythmic breathing of your grandma, you get up. Oh no, more spooky time. What was that? Lee? Victoria tries to hug Lee while he babbles something you don't understand. At no time does he look up. Where the hell have you been? Victoria. I thought... But he's here. Give him some space. Thank you. Lee takes a few seconds to start speaking. I think I got lost in the forest. Babe, take it easy. Oh, yeah. Drawing's always good. I'm finally getting back in the groove of doing some of that stuff. Reading a drawing is always good, too. What kind of drawing are you working on? If you don't mind me asking. Babe, take it easy. Victoria grabs his arm and Lee tries to smile. I thought I heard the sound of a river, and I felt someone looking at me. After walking for a while, the noise was deafening. But there was no river. Lee starts to cry. Oh, see, and I was being questioned about not making him cry earlier? I mean, he's done it enough now. I mean, he has reason to cry now with having to see that weird goat man. Victoria tries to calm him down. As soon as he regains his composure, Lee keeps talking. And then came the white. I don't know how to explain it. It was as if I could see everything and nothing at the same time. And a goat looked up at the sky to watch the shooting star. You're leaving out the part where this goat got up and stood up like a grown-ass man. But okay, go for it. I would leave that out too. Oh, there it goes. It stood on two legs, like this, you know? Just like us. Yeah, just like all those dudes. Oh, that's always nice. Oh, that sounds real sweet. What the hell is going on? Oh no. Oh no, what is Lee about to do? Lou, what are you doing? I think the time has come. Let me tell you a few things. Is Lou about to be a badass? I'm excited. Lou clears his throat and begins to speak. Although you can't stand his tics or his false dramatics, you want to know what's going on. Drink up for this real quick. I feel like this is about to be a long explanation. Had to get ready. The Leonids occur every 33 years. Some are intense, like those of 1833, or the ones in 1866. Others are weak, 1899, for example. Oh, yeah, I'm on there. I'll have to go take a look at it in a minute. I turn all that stuff off right before I start streaming so I don't notice if there's anything on there. I'll go ahead and take a look at it real quick before I start this monologue. I'm pretty sure I was on there. I've got to organize this. I'll look at it later. Either way. I thought I was on Nico's thing. I'm going to have to go look. Oh well. I'll check it in a minute. This seems interesting. And those are the ones we have records of. You notice that Victoria grabs Lee's hand. Lou walks over to the window and points to the sky. This year they're intense again. 1866. 1966. Why 100 years difference and not 99? That 1 year discrepancy bothers me too. And I think it has to do with the problems of our calendar and the periodic adjustments that we are forced to make. Tell me, have you ever seen a medieval manuscript? No one answers. Just as you're about to open your mouth, Lou continues. They're usually adorned with warrior rabbits standing on two legs. Do you think these rabbits come from the imaginations of medieval scribes alone? So there's, like, real furries just chilling out in the woods until meteors come around? Is that what he's saying? Huh. Those rabbits existed. And they were annihilated by man. Each meteor shower spawns new bipeds. What? And it was in one of these storms that mankind arose. What makes us different from all of them is that we survived. By destroying any other biped that came along. Or by reducing them to the realms of gossip or fiction. This is, What the fuck? The meteor shower makes all kinds of dudes and critters. Okay, got it. Outside, the creatures begin to fight. Why? What motivates them? What about Lou? Should you believe everything he says? After all, Lou is a writer. Ouch. Your grandma's cough sounds like the noise of a tractor's engine refusing to start. That is horrifyingly descriptive. Grandma? You'll have to kill them all. The voice which she speaks seems to come from much further back than her throat. We had a secret weapon, and we would have used it to finish off the upright beast, but they decided to test it in the war. Elsie? What are you talking about? Oh, Jesus, that's terrifying. I wanted to take the Winhams from the battlefield, and they... Your grandma caresses her legs. I just wanted to finish the mission. Yeah, tractor coughs can't be good, but I mean, I guess if you're possessed by whatever, that might be a cause. Because this is terrifying. Victoria and Lee look at each other. Lou walks up to you and tells you, almost in a whisper. Huh. Interesting. I bet the moles in your grandma's legs correspond exactly to her grandpa's wounds. Did you ever tell Lou about your grandma's legs? You're confused, and Lou seems to notice. It's not just free beers at the Moose Holt. People tell me things. Lou speaks softly, but his words resonate loudly in your head. The moles on your grandmother's legs? Her grandfather's legs riddled by bullets in the Civil War? Could it be that Elsie's grandfather was talking to you through your grandmother's body? The Winhams? The Winans! A project that has obsessed you for a long time, and now you think you know why. You decided not to think too much about Elsie, her grandfather, the moles, the men in black. You're terrified that behind all of your decisions, something more than your own free will was at work. And it's me, I'm clicking and telling them what to do. Come on. Are we going to use the cool-ass Civil War gun? Look, day-old pizza is a magical thing sometimes. I swear it has healing properties. I'm not a doctor, though, so you can't quote me on that one. I just make silly videos on the internet. The Winans! I'm not sure if that's how that's pronounced, but that's what I've been rolling with, and it sounds awful, but it's too late to back out now. Quick! Let's get her out. No, it's still not working. Oh, shit. Grandpa Ghost Grandma's mad. What do you mean it's not working? It has some kind of safety mechanism, and I still haven't been able to assemble it successfully. Oh no. Oh no, is this a fucking slide puzzle? Honestly, I might have to order some pizza later in the week. It's been a little while. Here, see? The L's. You look at Lou with curiosity. On the blueprints there. Oh, gold back. I keep forgetting I actually have this set up so I can actually do this today. What? Whatever. I don't feel like typing again. Golbat can get away. It's fine. Those L's are the rubric of a secret society founded in the middle of the last century. They are just pulling everything into this game. This is a lot. I'm impressed. I'm enjoying this because I enjoy a good nonsense conspiracy theory, cryptid Men in Black thing. They got all they're missing so far is aliens. If the Men in Black are here, then they've got everything else going on. If they bring some grays into this, I'm going to be very excited. It's not so secret if you know about it, is it? Lou doesn't answer you. Why the L? Some say it's because of the way the knight moves on a chessboard. Others say it's because of Lewis Carroll. The author of Alice in Wonderland? Exactly. Yeah, I'll let them be nerds. Why not? Lou closes his eyes, holds a hand to the bridge of his nose, and clears his throat. Rip, Golbat managed to get away. Can this guy be any more affected? A stick I found that weighed 2 pounds. I sawed it up one day, in pieces 8 of equal weight. How much did each piece weigh? Everybody says 1/4 pound, which is wrong. A riddle at this moment? Victoria strokes her chin and Lee nods his head slightly as if he's counting something. Do you think it's time for a riddle, Lou? Lou raises his hands and moves aside. You take a deep breath. It shouldn't be that hard to find the right configuration. Examine pieces. Rotate a piece from the first row, second row, or the third row. The puzzles in this game, I feel like I'm winning them through sheer coincidence and not through any sort of skill or knowledge, which is a shame. But I'm just gonna wing it like I've been doing and hope for the best. So how is it even separating rows? Is that 1, 2, and 3? Or is it like this? I don't know what this is. Then what even changed? Wait. Examine pieces. Rotate piece from third row. First, second, or third piece. Was the first this? Rotate the piece to the right? Oh, I think I see what I'm supposed to be doing. I just don't completely understand how this is going to work. Huh. Okay, I think I figured out what we're doing here. This is weird. So we'll do the second row. I guess I'm just supposed to be spelling this out? Or do I have to do that everywhere and make them all light? I don't really know. I don't understand what I'm looking at. But I'll just wing it. Like, what is the point of rotating these then? I don't know. I don't get it. Oh, wait. I think I might understand. Yeah, I just don't know where I'm supposed to line them up at. I feel dumb for this. Because, like, I see I can make L's, but I don't really... Am I supposed to be making this? And then if that's the case, like, is it just, like, one row that I make it? I don't... They're very indirect in here, and it confuses me. I know I'm not the greatest at puzzles, but... like, let's see. So this should be... Wait. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure because they're very indirect with some of their stuff in here. Like the coyote one, I literally had to die to figure out the pattern there. So their puzzles are very suggestive more than anything. I'm assuming I'm just supposed to make this, though, somehow. But the way that these rotate is weird. Because, like, how would I line up the L and that weird R shape? I don't know. It's very interesting. Maybe I'm supposed to make it in the middle row. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong here. No, because those don't really... That wouldn't line up either way then, would it? Because I know I can make the L right there. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. Okay. No, because that doesn't line up just right. I might mess with this in a minute and have to pull a little cheatsy. Because I'm not... Like, one more little hint somewhere of where I'm supposed to be looking probably would have helped. Because all I see is just a bunch of spots where I can make L's, but I'm not sure which row I'm supposed to be looking at. So if that connects like that, do those line up at all? No, so that has to be right. This is just gripping gameplay for everyone. I apologize for my inability to do a puzzle properly. I just feel like maybe one more hint would have been useful for this. That's my one beef with this game at the moment, because the story is very intriguing and I love the art style, but their puzzles, they just kind of like throw it at you and they're like, yeah, figure it out, loser. Because like I'm not even sure what the relevance of that math puzzle was supposed to be to this. Wait, do those all line up? Second row, third piece. Is that what I'm supposed to do for this? Yeah, I guess that's good to know. I'm incredibly lost, but I think I've almost got this figured out. Well, no, because that should have been right the way it was. What am... I felt like I was onto something there, because all of them are now connected, but I guess that's not the right pattern? Huh. Because, like, I got everything to line up with the shape it's supposed to be now. But I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to... Let me see if this works. Ah, yeah, look at that. I did figure it out. Yeah, that was... I feel like maybe one more little hint would have been right for that, but I think I get the references and everything now. That was such a roundabout hint. I don't like that. Although outside the creature's shouts are getting louder, you can't help but feel a certain happiness. That was loud. The Winans is finally complete. So it's like a little tiny train car almost with a gun coming out the front of it? How do you aim that? It definitely makes more sense to look at it on my side screen than on my blown up one that I'm playing on. But I don't understand Like, this is a steam engine part. And this is like a support wire. So, like, do you sit in here and shoot it? Because then how are you supposed to see? I like the idea, but I'm not sure the mechanics of it. I'm going to have to look up and see if that's a real thing. I've seen steam-powered cars. I know those were, like, popular in the 20s. But I'm not sure about steam-powered guns. Is that ammo? Do I get to shoot the cannon at people? Oh, this could be interesting. Oh no, Granny with a shotgun's back. Elsie stands next to the Winans holding a rifle. Lee, Lou, and Victoria stand back a little. Is that supposed to be them? You crack your knuckles and take a deep breath. At the helm of the Winans steam-powered machine gun, you feel something strange. You find it hard to put into words. It's as if somehow the present has given way to the past. It looks like maybe from the dome where we were looking at it, maybe he had like a handle or something inside, because it looks like he's standing up behind that shield in between it and the steam pillar, which has got to be really uncomfortable because there wasn't a lot of room between it and that steam pillar, but I don't know, maybe. It looks really cool. It's a cool idea. I'm going to have to look up if those are real. Oh, they look so adorable from this angle. Is that the bunny? The rabbit men. They are weak. I gotta grab my voice back. I'm cracking up the rabbit men. They are weak creatures. Cannon fodder in the war against the upright beasts. What is this? So is this game like an anti-furry story that they just... Oh, Jesus. Just annihilated that. Oh no, there's so many of them. This is ridiculous. I have no understanding of what's going... Oh, not that way. This way. This is entertaining. I have no clue. Beware of the dogmen. They're behind the rabbit men. The dogmen are more resistant than the rabbit men. What the fuck am I saying? And if you hurt them without killing them, they get mad. Uh-oh. Yangi. Oh no. Eat this bullet. Yeah, this is the weirdest tower defense I've done. I'm just murdering a bunch of anthropomorphic animals. I'm here to cover you, but don't get too confident. I can kill one upright beast, and then I need to reload. Alright, that adds a level of complication here. Yeah, so they're running back in the building. Hey, where are you going? They could have at least got the gun and helped. So those are all dogmen on the sides, aren't they? That's Carvana? Oh, okay, I think I figured this out. So she'll shoot that one. Then I can blast, but isn't that one gonna get to me no matter what then? Die! Or would they be close enough that this is going to kill them both now? Yeah, okay. So I guess 3 spaces back is the lethal on the dogs. Dogmen on the sides. This is, I feel like if this happened, there'd be more stories of it, but this is wild. I love it. I have no clue why it's happening or how it's happening or anything anymore, but we went from, look, it's Mothmen and the Men in Black to furry invasion. And I'm very, very confused and frightened. The 2 men and the women, gone. Deserters. Huh. They have a gun, so they should be safe, but I feel like if I send her away, I'm going to die. very hard to multitask that and this at the same time, so I'm only trying to keep an eye out for like the cool fossil guys if they pop up, or like any of the rare stuff. Kind of mad I missed what I wanted earlier. Let's see. Stay shooting bipeds. You take a deep breath and try to focus. And those creatures over there? Mothmen! Well, the rabbit men have been there. They were the first wave. Because it was rabbit men. It was the rabbit men first, then the dog men, and now there's Mothmen. So it's the same thing as the dog man then. Huh. Are they tankier than the dog? This seems interesting. So I think I see the no, wait. How am I supposed to get this without getting hit? You can take advantage of them to generate a chain. Oh, okay. Mothmen are damn. Mothmen. I don't think I've ever thought of a humanoid moose before, but moose are kind of scary. They're very big. So I imagine a Mothmen has got to be terrifying. I'm just thinking of that monster from the Ritual, and that thing was huge and scary. So if I'm understanding this, I should shoot the deer man and it should get mad and run forward and kill the dog man? No? What? They go diagonally? Huh. Like I said, falling ass backwards into victory. It's a foolproof strategy. It works until it doesn't. So if I do the same thing again, is that going to work the same? Let's go for it. Room of the Moose. Moose! I love that episode. Does he just wipe everybody out like this then? Okay, almost everybody. Interesting. Oh. Owlmen! Resist like dog or Mothmen. But if you hurt them without killing them, they fly to the front, so be careful. At what point am I supposed to send her to like try to find the others then? I feel like I should just risk it. You shake your head from one side to the other. You know that Lou was the first to leave. And then helplessness eats you up inside. Go look for them. But if we're going to fight here, we fight all together. I wonder how many waves oh, I probably could have just kept doing that until it actually completed the game, then it's probably an achievement for that. That makes sense. I'm definitely going to have to do another run of this one at some point. I feel like I got to be getting close. These kind of games usually only like 3 hours or so. I don't want to keep running away. I should be out there and win my Red Badge of Courage. The Red Badge of Courage is a title of that Civil War novel you read and reread over and over again. It tells the story of a Union soldier who flees the battlefield. From that first act of cowardice, the only thing the protagonist longs for is to receive a war wound. The definitive proof that he had become a man. Your Red Badge of Courage? You want a real Red Badge of Courage, Lee? I'm pregnant. Your head spins. You find it difficult to organize your thoughts. As time goes on in this story, she starts to become more and more trouble. Like at this moment, that's when she decides to rock this poor guy. You're gonna be a father? You think of your own father, of all your suffering. I don't know if... I'm a coward, Vic. Lee, did you know that Stephen Crane wrote Red Badge of Courage without ever having set foot on a real battlefield? Thanks for more info. The first time you saw Lou, you wanted to twist his arm and bring him to his knees. Now you smile and put an arm on his shoulder. Okay. Thanks, Lou. Nah. This old lady's so scary. Come out and fight! None of you move. Out, I said. I ain't arguing with that. That is absolutely not something I'm playing with. And I liked it in the background for just seeing animal men get murked. My red badge of courage. Lee, don't. Well, that's cool. I appreciate you stopping by, Kenpachi. It's always nice to have people come in and hang out for a bit, especially when I'm having such an interesting experience here. Because this is an interesting game so far. But you go ahead, go rest up. It was nice having you come in. She's an old lady. Let's just push her. Oh, I think I messed up again. Whoops. Mistakes were made. It's all good. You die on the spot. Come on, it's an old lady. How did pushing her not work? All right, Granny, let's pull instead. You pull. Okay, so that somehow worked instead. Elsie rotates her shoulders and stumbles. The rifle points at the ceiling. Now we push her. You push. Elsie loses her balance. The rifle points at her body. Don't murder the old lady. She's the only thing doing anything useful right now. Pull? You pull. Loosens her grip, and you stumble. The rifle points at the ceiling. Elsie lunges at you with an unbelievable force. Makes the rifle point at... Ooh, fuck. Alright. Pull. Push. Points at her body. Push again. Push in your earshot. Congratulations, you murdered a senior citizen who, until a few minutes ago, couldn't even walk. Good job. Good job. What a jerk. It wasn't Holt's grandmother, Lee. Bullshit. Your hands are shaking. You didn't fire the rifle. However, somehow, you had to be able to feel the different endings. You knew that in one of them... Yeah, I saw it a couple times just now. You knew in one of them Elsie would be shot, and yet you didn't stop. Ah! She's alive. They shot me. The resilience of the resilience of the possessed. You don't know why you're surprised. After all, Holt's grandmother's possessed by her own grandfather. This fucking game. A soldier who fought in the Civil War and was mowed down by a machine gun. The same machine gun whose burst you now hear outside the gas station. Alright, this is fucking cool right here. My dude's out here with a Civil War steam gun blasting down wolfmen and bunnymen and mothmen, or owlmen, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what's going on, but it's cool as fuck. Tearing apart creatures not mentioned in any biology textbooks. All I can feel when I see that image is rip and tear. That's close. Eat bullets, you sons of bitches. I don't know what's going on, but it's really fucking cool. Now, you don't think about it too much. As Holt fires the Winans machine gun, you run as fast as you can. If you want to survive, you have to get away from there. The only word you can think of to describe what you see is pandemonium. And it's not only in the traditional sense. A place of noise and confusion, but in the original sense of the word. The place where all demons congregate. Lee tries to make himself heard over the gunfire and the shrieks of the creatures. To your left, Vic. Get down. Vic! Rip. Creatures catch up to you and feel their claws ripping your belly open. Horror clouds your vision and you lose consciousness. You never wake up again. To your left, Vic. Left. You feel jaws closing not far from your neck. You try to run faster. Get down. Get down. You duck down and feel the claws of a creature graze the back of your neck. You keep running. Right. A pigman tries to grab... there's pigmen too. I forgot about them. A pigman tries to grab your arm, but you manage to get away. You're almost there. You get in the car and slam the door. You hear a knock and you jump in your seat. Let's go. Let's go. Lee speeds up. Oh, just look at them. There's like a billion of them over there now. And the pandemonium is soon behind you. You think about Lee's previous car. What a clunker. And even if you don't know exactly how Lee could get a car like this, you're grateful he did. Is that a Mustang plug? No. Is that a commercial plug for a Mustang? Yeah? Mustang, built tough enough to get away from the bipedal beast waves that are upon the earth. That'd be a good commercial for him, honestly. The Leonids, upright beast. Intrafamilial possession, experimental weapons, the Order of the L's, Men in Black, and Mothmen. So that's a dream sentence. There they are, the topics of my next book. You touch your belly. With all that stuff tonight, with all you suffered tonight, loose comment seems a bit inappropriate. You travel in silence for a few minutes. Are you all right, Lee? You look a little pale. Lee takes a few seconds to answer. I don't know. Lee scratches his head. I can see things before they happen, Vic. Lou leans forward. It's not that I see the future. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I can see several presents just before they happen. Come on, babe. Victoria. What you're saying, Lee? Have you felt it since the episode you told us with the white light? I'm drifting into grandma voice on Lou now. That's unfortunate. Let's see if I can fix that. Lee's hands are tightly clasped on the steering wheel. It's not like I can control it. The first time I felt it was in the struggle with Elsie, and the second when we were running to the car. Lee looks you in the eyes and suddenly you can feel all of his pain. In some of the presents, the creatures, Vic. Lee's voice breaks. Creatures. And he begins to cry. We'll roll with it. You turn around and look at Lou. And the aerial dance of the Mothmen? Are you going to include that in your book too? Lou looks confused. He's about to say something to Lee, but you make it a gesture. He stops. You smile and he finally seems to understand. The Mothman's dance. My current theory is that it represents some kind of invocation. You think for a few seconds about what Lou said. But what exactly did they invoke tonight? That's what's interesting. I think for some reason or another, they have not yet achieved a satisfactory summoning. Yo, who are they summoning? You gonna bring that Cthulhu out? That'd be cool. He's a cool dude. Eldritch to Eldritch, he's a cool guy. And when they do, you let out a low chuckle. Lou's explanation of the Mothman dance is as good as any. What the fuck we got now? Lee steps on the brakes and opens the door on his side. Wait here. What happened? Can you see anything from there? You shake your head. Here he comes. He's a goat. Look at the goat. What a little cutie. A goat baby? It's hurt, Vic. Aw. How sweet. Aw. Although neither of you say anything, you think you know what you have to do. Lee kisses you on the mouth and starts the car. Polywag escape hall. In the back seat, Lou clears his throat. I don't want to be anticlimactic, but the demonization of the god Pan, Satan, as a male goat. You do know that there are records throughout history of bloody wars against goatmen, don't you? The end. That was nice. I'm sure there's like a couple other endings. I feel like I definitely made some wrong choices through there, but I mean, aside from Holt and his grandma, everybody's okay. Which means that I failed because those are the two I wanted to keep safe. So, I mean, yay. I completely did it backwards. But a goat baby, so I guess it's all okay. We did it. Look at these credits. This chill music. I definitely feel like I'm gonna have to play another run of this at some point soon. Oh, whoa, is there an epilogue? 8 years later. Is the goat baby okay then? Oh, it's these Men in Black again. Do I get to do the Men in Black voice again? So the little girl's okay. Where's the goat? Where'd the goat? What the goat doing? The goat's reading his book. Look at him. He's okay. Look at him. I don't even care. I got the best ending. I don't give a shit. Goat baby is okay. He lived. They should have one little tear come down the Men in Black's eye, because that's just beautiful. I feel like I got the good ending. I think I did it. The goat baby lived. He was reading a book. I did it. I'm so proud. Survived the coyote attack. Short this. Yeah, see, I screwed this up on purpose. I made the bad drawing so I could get this absolutely sick artwork here. Lose with 25 or more cards to go. Yeah, I did that because I'm terrible at solitaire. This is also a really, really fucking cool background. See the winged creature. We'll have to do that one on another playthrough. Loses 50. I don't even know how that's possible. That game is so hard. Loses 15 or less cards to go. Answer properly to an unheard question. Huh. That one might take a few tries. Find out Lee's business with Holt. Yeah, I didn't even try to ask that one, so that's interesting. Oh. Oh. That's sad. I guess Kraft was right on that one. I should have let the guy cry in the woods. I feel bad now. Kraft had the right of it. Listen about the L's. I thought I did listen about that, or did I cut him off? I guess I struggled that puzzle just because I was being a dick then. That's, whoops. Survive all cryptid waves, die all possible deaths. Okay. Watch the credits until the end. Oh, and you can just play solitaire on here now. That's cool. Yeah, it's about what I expected. We got, what, like right at 3 hours? Honestly, it could have went a little longer if I would have finished off the other couple waves, I guess, of the wave survival. I'm confused by this game. I liked it for the most part. It was pretty neat. The story direction was not at all what I was expecting, though. I mean, we went from Mothman be a spooky cryptid to like Men in Black stuff to comets spawn bipedal animal men and we have wars with them. I'm not sure where that final act twist came from, but I kind of dig it in the weirdest way because it led to some cool visuals and a lot of what the fuckery. That scene with the goat guy standing up is, I might have to go clip that one because I kind of lost it at that. That was so fucking out of nowhere, and the whole story changed afterwards. I was not expecting that. What is this exclusive? They have another game? Barney Lake, and a coming soon. I guess I might have to look into this game too then. Because I like these guys. I definitely want to support some more of their stuff. I like supporting little indie devs like this. I've been a Patreon of like the studio I heard of these guys from for a while, so I had to check this out after it got vouched for. So I'm gonna have to check the other game out too, because this was neat. I just feel like there's some dangling plot elements I wish would have gotten wrapped up a little better. No secret clickies anywhere. Okay. Well, that was pretty cool. So let's see. Back me out of here. Wow. Pop up. Jeez. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I know. That was weird. All right. It has been almost 3 hours though, so I think this will probably be a pretty good spot to call this. I think we're getting close. Just pop us over to my talking screen for a minute. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. How do I keep getting off center? There we go. That's better. Overall, I'd say that was a pretty good one. I don't really know what the hell I just experienced. I'll definitely try to do another playthrough some point soon. I could probably go through it a lot faster now. I'll probably pull up a guide for that L puzzle because that took way too much time for no reason. But that was cool, and we got that out of the way in one go, which is nice because I don't know if anybody here saw my schedule I posted. I do have one more surprise game for the end of the week for Sunday. Until then, for the other streams, I'm going to be, hopefully in the next 2 streams, I should be able to wipe out what's left of Resident Evil Revelations. Which if we do, I'll go straight into my next game on whatever stream I finish that on, if I'm not too far off in my time on it for how much time I think I got left in that game. Because I'm making pretty good pace in there. But we'll be done with that one soon. We'll jump straight into Resident Evil 7 on that side and continue going through my Resident Evil series looks. Which is exciting because this means we're moving on to the RE games that I haven't played before. Because somehow I've managed to avoid 7 and 8 this entire time. I don't know how, as a Capcom fan and a survival horror fan, you figure I would have played those, but somehow I haven't. It is what it is. I don't know. We'll see. And aside from that, I do have a surprise game. I'm going to mention it a little later in the week. We'll probably mention it during Thursday stream. I'll go ahead and name what the one for Sunday is going to be. I'm pretty excited for that one. Seems like a good time because I've seen a few people pick the game back up, and it's another game I've seen people do stuff with but never played myself, which is exciting. It's nice that we're moving into games I actually haven't played before, so I can actually give full raw reactions, like with the bullshit we experienced tonight. Because it's going to take me a little while to process some of what the hell I just saw today. Oh, that's what that was. That was weird. I was wondering why that yellow disappeared. Honestly, by the time the next stream starts, I'm probably going to have some of this layout redone a little bit. Like I'm going to work on this chat box over here acting up. And I got a new font I got that I want to change across the board so that it matches all my other settings. But we'll get that set up, and I'm going to try to squeeze my logo somewhere on this screen. I'll probably move myself over here a little bit and put the logo there. Or maybe I'll move closer to you guys. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. But I'm stalling for time because I'm just, having a good time. I'm glad a couple of people decided to stick around for my nonsense tonight. And before everybody disappears, I'm going to find us somebody to send you over to. I mean, if anybody has any suggestions, we can do that. Otherwise, I'm just going to look at who is on that. Wouldn't mind sending some people over to support. So I'm going to go see who's on real quick while we're chatting. Maybe if we're lucky, another Pokemon will pop for everybody.
Do some quick swapping later.
Whoop! I already see who to send this to. Okay, perfect.
Cloud, he moved an inch.
Cool. If any of you guys decide to come back for the next stream, I finished the Resident Evil TV show, and I'm going to be talking about that one while I'm playing Revelations, which will be fun. You're going to get to hear a shameless Resident Evil nerd gush about a show and complain about it at the same time, because I still have no idea whether I loved or hated that show. And I'm very conflicted, but I don't want to talk about it too much during this one. I'd rather stick with the cryptid theme we had going on tonight. It was fun. All right. Anyways, I am going to send you off to one of my lovely acquaintances. We're going to send you over to Soul. He's a cool guy. He's been playing through a lot of Resident Evil and stuff lately, but I think he's doing Fortnite tonight. Either way, fun guy. Been very supportive, so I would like to send some help back his way. Give him a nice little surprise, because he's been swinging by and chatting most nights lately, so we're going to just swing over there. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. It's always lovely to have new people in here who are willing to put up with my nonsense, especially when I'm constantly breaking character. I was trying real hard to stay in those voices for you guys. I just haven't done this in years, and it was a little tricky. I was a little nervous on some of those voices, but I appreciate it. So we're going to go ahead and send over here. Thanks for stopping by tonight, though, guys. Okay.